In this video, I'm going to show you how to trade a weak dollar trend, both focusing on the near term and looking ahead to 2021. Please note when you hear the word landmine, please replace it with the term event risk. If I took a survey of most traders and probably all bank analysts of the prospects for the dollar in the coming year, it would probably be a near unanimous consensus that we're looking forward to a weaker dollar. One reason is the prospect of a widespread use of the COVID-19 vaccine that's led to a risk-on environment in equities and dampened safe haven demand for the dollar. One thing we know, and I know from decades of experience, the foreign exchange market rarely moves in a straight line. And the market, given the opportunity, will try to squeeze the consensus the other way. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not even saying we're going to get a correction. Just something to keep in mind. And if you look at over the next week, there are a couple of landmines you have to pay attention to. Number one is the soft deadline, probably in this weekend or early next week, for Brexit negotiations. You have to watch out for headlines. That's going to affect euro sterling. In turn, will affect that cross affects the euro dollar and sterling dollar. One reason for the strong euro dollar has been a strong bounce in euro sterling on some Brexit jitters. Looking farther ahead, a week out, we have the ECB meeting. Could see some defensive trading ahead of it, specifically to guard against expected easing by the ECB, and probably more important, any verbal intervention to slow the rise in the euro. I'm not saying it's going to happen, just the risk will be there, and the market probably will turn defensive at some time ahead of it. Assuming the consensus forecast proves on target and the dollar weakens further, the challenge going forward is to find ways to go with the trend using a defensible level where you can place a reasonable stop. And that's what I mean by defensible level. It's one where you can place a reasonable stop. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself, and I'm talking from experience and decades of trading, you're going to be forced to going against the trend with lower odds trades because you can't find a place to put a good stop. We've solved that mystery with the Amazing Trader and our strategy guide. By the way, the strategy guide is more than just strategy. It's got insights you won't find elsewhere. Look at just an example that we see all the time is a 15-minute euro dollar chart from December 2nd. If you would have bought anywhere along this pathway with a stop below the most recent red line here, Amazing Trader line, you would have been in the position and with the trend rather than being forced to trade against it. If that makes sense to you, which it should, sign up for our program. I'm telling you that I can only speak from experience, and I'm a trader, really not a salesman. I can't trade without it. I'm sure you're going to find it the same way. And this is giving the cost for this holiday special. It should pay dividends many times over. So if you're looking to get a leg up in what could be a challenging but profitable market going forward, sign up for our program now. All details are listed below. It's going to end on Friday, and this price break is not going to be repeated. It's a special just for the holidays.